Hi students, welcome to online class. In this video, we are going to discuss about chapter 14, classes and objects. We are going to see the last topic in this lesson, characteristics of destructor. Characteristics of destructor. In the previous video, we have discussed about characteristics of constructor. So like that, we are going to discuss about characteristics of destructor. See, we know very well that the destructor is also a special function because it carries the same name as the class name. Can you understand, students? Destructor is also the special member function because the class name and the member function name is same. See here, the destructor has the same name as the class name but prefixed with the tilde character. So how can we identify the difference between, how can we identify the constructor and destructor? Means the constructor carries the same name as the class name, but the destructor carries the same name as the class name. There will be a special symbol will be prefixed. What is the special symbol? Tilde character. So with that only we can identify that is destructor. Whenever there is a symbol prefixed, then that is destructor. When there is no symbol, then we can identify that it is a constructor. Then destructor cannot have arguments. So it does not carry any parameters. Destructor cannot carry any parameter. Then destructor has no return type. So there is no data type for the destructor. So we know very well that constructor also does not have any data type. So like that, destructor also have no data type, that is no return type. Destructors cannot be overloaded. So there is constructor overloading is there. Constructor can be overloaded, but destructor cannot be overloaded. Can you understand, students? Right. Now we are going to see the next point. In the absence of user defined destructor, so whenever the destructor is not specified by the user, the compiler will generate the destructor. So in the absence of user defined destructor, it is generated by the compiler. Then the destructor is executed automatically. So we know very well that constructor and destructor is a special member function because it is automatically executed. It is not called, it is not invoked by the object. The destructor and constructor is not invoked by the object. The constructor and destructor is executed in an automatic manner. So that is what they are saying. The destructor is executed automatically. So when it automatically executes means when the control reaches the end of the class scope. That means when the objects comes out of the class. When the object comes out of the class, then automatically the destructor is executed. Can you understand, students? When the control reaches the end of the class scope. So to destroy the object, why for the destructor is executed? The destructor is executed to destroy the object because the object was created by the constructor. Can you understand, students? The object's memory is created by the constructor. So the destructor will destroy the object's memory as well as when the object comes out of the class scope, then automatically the object is also destroyed. Can you understand, students? Then destructor cannot be inherited. Destructor cannot be inherited. So can you understand, students, these points, 7 points I have explained you. What are the characteristics of destructor? The destructor carries the same name as the class name but prefixed with a tilde character. Then destructor cannot have arguments. Then destructor has no return type. Then destructors cannot be overloaded. In the absence of user-defined destructor, it is generated by the compiler. The destructor is executed in an automatic manner when the control reaches the end of the class scope. Then destructor cannot be inherited. Can you understand, students? So I hope you might have understood this video. So let's end the class. So thank you, students.